Hello, my loves, it's Michelle. I'm here today to inspire you to become financially free. Back in 2013, I was pregnant for my third son. I was 35 years old and I was still in debt. Having a child at that age, I knew that if I didn't become free from consumer debt, that this would not be a blessing as much as it should be. With the added expenses of the diapers, daycare, clothing, everything that comes along with having a new baby, a precious new baby. So I made a financial plan, and that 9-month pregnancy, I got myself out of debt. All consumer debt. The only thing that remained was my house. Basically, I made a list of everything that I owed. I started paying things off from the smallest debts to the largest debts. I saved a small emergency fund to hold me over. At that time, it was $1,000, just in case anything happened when I was paying this debt off. I got really intentional about what I was doing. I made a written budget. I cut out absolutely everything that was not necessary. For our family, let's see, we had at the time 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 mouths to feed, and I was feeding them off of $150 a week in groceries, which is a pretty small budget for a middle class family. But I was just so intentional. There was no eating out. There was no going to Starbucks. You know, I reassessed the cable bill to get it as low as I could. The internet, every possible thing that I could. I would take all of my extra money and just put it on that lowest debt. Once that debt was paid off, I would do minimum payments on everything else. Once that debt was paid off, I would put all of that money plus any extra onto the next smallest debt and pay that off. So it really went very quickly. I want to say some months I ended up paying $1,000 extra dollars on my debt. That's a pretty aggressive plan, while also at the same time, I have to say, saving up enough money to take my family medical leave all 3 months off of work. So I not only paid off my debt, I had an emergency fund and also saved enough money to save for my medical leave. It was a very aggressive plan, and I have to say, my son was born in November of that year, and I was financially free at that time. So fast forward, now it's 2018. I've been debt free for 5 years. After that period, you know, what have I done in the last 5 years? I have a fully funded 6-month emergency fund. I still have paid off vehicle. Any credit cards have been cut up. The accounts have been closed. There are no student loan bills, no medical bills. I actually ended up doing so much better now. I canceled my cable. I still have just whatever the internet is just above dial-up. That's what we use, and that's what we get by. I have not taken a vacation in that period of time, and I actually don't have one planned for another 4 years. I'm still on the plan. I've put more money into my 401k at work, and the biggest thing and the thing that keeps this fire burning is I'm going to be completely debt-free not just consumer debt, but mortgage free within 4 years. And that is, well, it ended up being, as a single mother of 4 children, paying this off all by myself. Most people wouldn't think it's possible. We tell ourselves that all the time. Oh, well, I can't do it. I'm a single mom. I have this many children. Blah, blah, blah. There are no excuses. Your children are the reason that you are doing this. And that's why you need to get your money act together. All right? And then after that, this year, I also set up a trust. I never thought in a million years that me being from a tiny small town, really a blue collar family, that I would even be saying the word trust fund. So I'm so blessed. I've worked my butt off, and you can do this too. Anybody can do this. All right? I would love to share this information with you, and if you keep watching, I'll have plenty of videos on keeping you motivated, keeping your financial goals there, really doing the calculations, finding out how to make this possible in the shortest period of time. I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. Get your plan together today and get started. You can do this. All right, I love you. Bye.